Hey, sisters. Okay, so the electricity went out and it totally cut off our other live stream. So I don't even know how to get on there to be able to say that I started a new live stream. But if you see this, I hope you can click on, because I at least wanted to show you the cabbage beans and greens, the cabbage greens and beans that are finished. We're having a bad thunderstorm, I guess, here in Florida. I'm going to have to look out for that next time I do a live. But these are looking so yummy and creamy, you guys. And the cabbage has really softened up. And also you can see the onion pieces in there. That's why I like them big, because you have hunks of the onion there that you can really taste. That's really, really good. We were having such a great conversation. Dublin, Karen, yes, yay. I'm glad you made it back, sisters. Yeah, the thunderstorm's crazy over here. So it turned off. Hi, Julia. It turned off our internet. Lee, welcome back. Yeah, this is the second time, right? I've done 3 lives. The first one got caught up midstream, and now this third one. I don't know. Is the universe telling me something, sisters? Hopefully not. And we were having such a great conversation too. I feel like we were really on a roll. I'll have to look back at the recording to see what we were talking about. The maximum weight loss in the starch solution. That's right. I love it. So I just wanted to touch on that. And I'm actually, our cabbage greens and beans are done. So I'm going to give myself some in this bowl and then finish talking while it cools off. Oh, yum. The only thing about this dish, right, is the color's bland. We could probably add some kale in there or something. Maybe that would be good. But this is really my lunchtime, so I'm actually going to give myself like a good amount, a good portion, because this is what I'm really going to be eating for lunch. And then I'll turn this off and I'll have enough maybe for 1 or 2 more. Yeah, probably 2 more times I can have this. And I'll have it with my potato. Have it with my potato. So I'll cut this up and put that in there too. I didn't bring out a knife. I usually cut it with a butter knife, but I don't know about you all, but I like to cut my potato in little pieces and then add it to the top. So I can just mix it in there and it'll taste so good. To me, the potatoes, I'm just loving potatoes. I am all about potatoes. Potatoes or rice, and potatoes are usually the winner. And that's 1 little potato. So I'll probably end up doing 2 potatoes. Lorraine, yay, Lorraine. Yep, it was. It was weather. We had that big thunder crash and then the internet went out, sister. So I'm just cutting these up and putting this in for my lunch so that I can take a taste with you all here. But I'm going to let it cool for a bit while I answer a few more questions. So just getting back to the maximum weight loss, I did want to touch on this because one of the 2 things that I did differently in the beginning, like this is avoiding all flours and flour products. This is even, we have to notice, you guys, the things that are triggering for us. For me, even like if I ground up my own oats into oat flour and I make a muffin or something out of it, that causes me, I could eat 10 muffins instead of 1 bowl of oatmeal. And so I really have to be mindful of that for myself. These triggers for me are real. And I don't want to end up on the roller coaster like I was before. So I really, these guidelines have been a lifesaver for me. And don't eat out at restaurants, eat a simple meal plan, eat small meals. I didn't follow that, small meals a day rather than 1 or 2 large ones. I usually eat 3 meals a day. I stick to that. And this was my big one. Steer clear of all high-fat plant foods such as nuts, seeds, avocados, olives, soy-based foods. I would have tofu in little amounts. So that was one. But the starch solution really, compared to the maximum weight loss guidelines, the starch solution is really just saying eat starches and vegetables and eat the other as a condiment, like tofu and the higher calorie density foods, eating those as a condiment. It's just if we've struggled with weight. And so if you're new to the whole food plant-based way of eating, you could lose weight on that, right? The starch solution is effective for losing weight and all that stuff. And for me, who's in middle age, I'm 55, and I had been on the diet roller coaster for so long, I had been eating a lot of the plant-based higher calorie density foods. It was really important for me to cut those out. Okay, that was a long-winded answer, I feel like, but hopefully it answered the questions. Aw, thanks, Pam. You're welcome, sister. I love being here. So was my primary care doctor on board with my decision to follow the whole food plant-based way of eating? I didn't even ask. This felt in alignment for me, and it felt good. And it was the way that I knew that I wanted to feed my body. So, and I have to say, side note, I've always had high cholesterol, even young. It's a hereditary thing. My mom also had it. My cholesterol, last time I got it checked, was 160. And that was after being on the starch solution. And the recommendation, right, is 200. And I even think that that'll end up going down the next time I get it checked. So I was over 200 in my 20s and 30s, you guys. So really to be at 160 is a really great number for me. And it makes me feel good. And it lets me know inside my body is responding in a good way too. And then, what beverages do I drink besides water? This is a popular question. I don't know what everybody's out there drinking, but I really only drink water, which I filled up my water glass before I got on. So I'll take a little drink. But I drink hot tea and water. And that's pretty much it. And tea is like a little treat, that since I'm more in maintenance mode now, I have my tea with soy milk, that lemon loaf tea that I love. And so I'll have that. I haven't drank it a lot because it's so hot here in the summer, but I'll have it once in a while now. Other than that, I'm not really a drinker, you guys. Like, just as far as alcohol, as an adult, I'm not an alcohol drinker, so I don't drink anything like that. But as far as, I don't know what else to be drinking. I don't drink juices or anything like that. I don't drink coffee. So I do love coffee. That's another food I have to be careful of to not be having, because it triggers my migraines and I want tons of coffee. If we ever go by Starbucks, I always say, oh, this smells like love. I used to drink coffee. Me and my cousins as teenagers would drink coffee with our grandma and play card games. And so it just feels so comforting to me. I love this question too. What brand of air fryer do I own? On Chef AJ's Facebook page, which I saw this too, I saw Kathy Hester doing a demo of the Ninja Crispy that has glass pans. I want one of those, you guys. So that will be the air fryer I think I'll eventually invest in. I don't have an air fryer here in Florida. I did in Wisconsin, and we used it so much. And we've been in this house almost 2 years now. And I really like to keep the counters clear as long as I can. We'll see how long that lasts, but I like to keep the counters clear. So I haven't yet invested in an air fryer, but I'm hoping I can invest in one and just hide it underneath. So if you have an air fryer that you love, or that you use at home, please put it in the comments so we all know. And if any of you have this Ninja Crispy one that is glass, let us know that too. Okay, I wanted to say two more. Mandana says, she said in the comments, how do you resist bread? She had been eating bread for the last 2 weeks, and she was feeling awful. And oh, there goes our flicker. I know I'm probably going to have to tie this up quick. This is going to be like part 1, part 2, part 3. But I did want to address this because for me, if it is a trigger food, sisters, I do not eat it. I don't eat it. And so I have, like, since I've been at my goal weight, even below my goal weight, I have eaten foods that aren't in alignment with the starch solution, right? So I think I've had breadsticks at a pizza place. They were vegan though, I made sure. And those could be because they're just made out of flour and water, but